Your time is valuable. Your commitment is valuable. Your attention is valuable. And so when you just give it for free, you devalue yourself. I just feel like there's little tweaks, man, that people could do that would make things, go a different direction. And like, to be real, you learn more from a bad relationship than a good relationship. Just like you remember the negative comments people give you more than the positive comments. I still believe in love. You have to provide. You have to bring something to the table. And I think people are kind of afraid to have that conversation. It's like, if I feel like you've slighted me, if I feel like your tone is off, but we nipping shit in the bud right away nowadays. I didn't know at the time what it was doing to me, staying with somebody that was constantly putting me down. I didn't even understand the effects until like I had to grow and go through it and like get back to me. Over time, you will start to believe that. And that's why I say it was so hard, is dealing with myself, because I know better. And that's the hardest thing. It's not even the actions of this other person, because I chose to deal with it. There's no manual on like not doing the bullshit. I mean, it doesn't matter like how much money you have. You could be a celebrity. Like, I feel like this is the one thing in people's lives that we get wrong. Like, I don't want to be the person where you feel like I'm holding you back. When you see somebody, go talk to all the people that, she told you not to worry about. The individual that used to be around that, we used to play 2K together. You've met my daughter. It's like, me. And so to see you, what I'm saying, fucking with this dude and then still having him around me, and I'm just naive, so stupid. It's like, that's what is hard to deal with. You can't stop what's gonna happen from happening, right? So I don't live in fear. I guess I just didn't really understand how deep this shit go, because it's extremely hard for me to trust. Like, I've accepted the situation. I'm not angry. It's so many different stages and phases that you go through. And if I ever loved you, I'm always gonna love you, because I don't just love anybody. I got a mom that don't want me, didn't care to raise me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've obviously, like, the mother that did raise me did a hell of a job. I got a daddy that for years did not care if we spoke or not. Didn't care to amend things. I still love that man. Okay? So when I love, I'm always gonna love you. It's unfortunate when you hurt somebody and you're so oblivious and you even understand like what you did, and you don't even take accountability. And it's just like, that's what's kind of like baffling. And it's like, I think where a lot of people get where they mess up is they get their heart broken. Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna be a shitty person, and now I'm gonna turn cold. And no, it's actually done, for me, it's done the opposite. It's made me want to share my experiences. It's be the man that I can look in the mirror and be happy with. Be somebody that other people can look up to. I had some people don't have the foresight to see the full vision. You create these habits, right? And you become your habits. You become your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So that's why your thoughts are so powerful sometimes, because you become what you think. What you think is who you are. And that's why there's a certain level of delusion that you should have. There's a certain level of like being a little bit naive, a little, like I said in other videos before, like, nobody sees the world precisely how you see it. And so that's what makes you unique. That's what makes you different. Nobody has walked your shoes and had your experiences. And so that's what you offer to the world. That's what you give to people. Touch a hot stove, you're like, let's not do that again. And so now I'm just trying to figure out, how can I be, in a monogamous relationship, if that's something that I choose to do. How do I do it where we don't end up hurting each other?